Okie dokie. So today we shall be featuring this Wet and Wild palette. And I take back everything that I said about the CoverGirl foundation, like the powder, not breaking me out as much as I remember it. This is all from yesterday's makeup. These are all new breakouts just from that makeup. It still breaks me out. It's trash. I need to stop buying it. I should have learned. After 25 years, I should have learned, but I didn't. Anyway, didn't know what happened to like the stickers on this one, so I dug out my unopened backup, and this one is Enter a New Realm. So, yeah. There we go. Enter New Realm. I'm gonna go put this one away. And I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing I did with like yesterday's makeup and pretty much do the same kind of placement. So I don't know if I'm gonna pop on as much as I did yesterday. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, one thing that I didn't mention in like the eyebrow video where I showed you guys how to use the overly dark eyeliner as a brow pencil, or if you end up with a dark brow pencil, how to like tone it down. And I was like, I'm using like a concealer that's way too dark for my skin tone, and it's way too yellow too, right? Something that I like to do every once in a while is if I have like a concealer like that for that I'm using as a base for my eyeshadow, and I kind of want to emphasize my brow bone more, is I'll take a white eyeliner and I'll just go in under the brow bone like that with the white eyeliner, just to give it like a little added pop. Because I shouldn't be using this dark of a concealer to begin with. I would want something that was lighter anyway to kind of give me more structure, I guess, under the brow. I don't know. I find that that little bit makes it look more aesthetically pleasing in my eye and kind of shrinks my hood. Does it? I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd throw that in here, and I hope you don't mind the music in the background. I tend to listen to music when I do my makeup, and I've been shutting it off when I've been popping on, but it's really hard because I can't concentrate on one thing because of my ADD, or ADHD. So I have to have like a million things going around on in order to concentrate on one thing. So to be able to concentrate on doing my makeup, I have to have music in the background, as well as like a true crime episode probably too on a different device. But that's neither here nor there. I'll see you in a bit. I just figured I'd throw that little tidbit in there. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I wanted to like talk about this red. Look like it has like these little micro glitters in it. You see that? And it's gold, which is why I don't know who designed this, but it would make more sense if they did like a gold instead of a silver. This shadow though, like the glitters don't really show up on the eyelid. It really reminded me of, you know, those sequin shades in like the Tati palette. Not necessarily this one. I also have the knockoff. And in this one, the glitters are not as prevalent, and it reminds me a lot of this one. The glitters also don't show up as much in this one as it did. But see, like, this one's a lot more muddy. This one's a lot more of a vibrant red. I remember when this came out, everybody went crazy over this red. Because at that time, there wasn't, like, so many red eyeshadows on the market. I think you could get, like, Sugar Pill, but it wasn't, like, a deep red like this. So everybody went crazy over this palette. This color also repeated in like a 6-pan palette. I have that one. Although I think that the colors are just a smidge different. A smidge different. Anyway, I just wanted to, like, insert my 2 cents there, and I'll go back to doing my makeup because I look crazy right now. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so before I do the silver, I'm going to want to do my brow bone so that I don't overblend. And I'm debating between, like, a cool toned white and, like, this warm toned white shimmer. So the cool toned one is from this palette, and then the warmer toned one is this big highlighter from, like, this You Can Be Glistening palette. And I'm leaning toward the warmer toned one, despite the fact that there's a silver. And I'm also leaning towards not using the silver, because the silver is essentially identical as yesterday's palette, and I don't know, I kind of want to use gold. Because there's gold flecks. I kind of want to use gold as the inner highlight. I don't know. I'll probably end up using the silver, though. I'll probably end up using the silver just because I want to feature the palette, and I don't know if it's going to look good. This probably would have been a good video to do live and, like, ask for input, but I'm too chicken to do lives. Because, I don't know, I'm just a chicken. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so I did the silver because I am featuring that trio. I had to use it, I figure. But I did do, like, an orange because I didn't want to do pink. I wanted to, like, emphasize the gold that's in there. So I did, like, an orange inner corner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that black more into the silver and this highlight down and kind of, like, fade the silver out, so that it's still there. I still featured all the shades from the palette, but it doesn't throw things off as bad as I feel that it does. You know what I mean? I think this side is kind of crooked over here. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't like that. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so I think I've blended it out as good as it's gonna get. I may mess with it a bit, but I'm gonna do my face. I don't think I'm gonna go through all the steps like I did in yesterday's video, because why? I already did it, right? Yeah, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I figured I have to powder, I have to tone down my brows, because I got my blending. I mean, it could be better, but the powder's gonna hide it. I figured let's open this guy up and try him out. I don't have high hopes for breakouts not happening when it comes to CoverGirl. Is this supposed to be invisible? Okay, translucent fair. I don't understand why they color the translucent powders. That's weird. Oh, it comes with a puff. Well, that's kind of cute. But regardless, I'm sure this... Oh, this one kind of is messed up, man. No wonder there's powder all over the place. The little plastic tray is broken. That's gotta be a factory defect, because it was sealed. Unless someone, like, glued the packaging together and returned it. Hold on, I have to get this, like, sticky thing. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare because this sifter keeps popping out because it's freaking broken. I should return this, but I don't know if they still make it, because I bought it when it was on sale, like, several months ago, prior to my other powder finishing. And that's why a lot of stuff sits in my closet and ends up discontinued, and I end up using, like, discontinued stuff, because I buy stuff when it's on sale, and have coupons, and I buy it way in advance so that I don't have to pay full price. Yeah, but no wonder the cap was all dusty. It's busted. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I can jerry-rig the old sifter into something. Let's see how this one works, though. I actually think I like this one better because it doesn't have, like, that shine to it. Hold on. Let's see in my mirror. Okay, this one is actually an actual matte. So, like, thank goodness. Because I do not like to shine. Alright. So this is what I do to tone down my eyebrow. See? And that's how I'm able to get an eyebrow pencil or something that is way too dark to work. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with like clear mascara to clean up the hairs. Okay. I like this one better, but the packaging is busted. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Thought I would be able to do something on camera, but I guess not. Didn't work out. Okay, so yeah, despite this being a different one from, one second, because I have a huge mess here from this one. The sifters are identical, so this busted one I can toss with my, excuse me, old packaging. And I can pop this one back in. I popped it out of the other one so that I could get to the remainder of the product once I hit pan, because I don't want to waste any of it. And if I'm completely honest, I do not like loose powder. I prefer pressed powders. They're a mess. But you do get more bang for your buck from the loose powders. But I actually think I'm going to start pressing them myself and using them that way. Because this is a disaster. When it happens, it's a disaster. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, I know this isn't the eyeshadow related, but I'm using a new thing. I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel it looks a lot cakier. Let me look at the ingredients. Okay, it is gonna be cakier because it's not talc. This one was talc. This one is mica and kaolin clay. Kaolin clay sucks up oil and is gonna turn into clay on my face. It's literally gonna turn into a dough. Yeah, don't get this one. I know that I say I hate CoverGirl, but I'm able to make the ones with the talc work. This one is just gonna turn you into a cakey mess. Luckily, I'm not wearing a lot of it. But yeah, I actually feel it turning into like a dough on my face. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm glad I got it with a coupon. But I'm gonna have to use it up. Alright, I know it's off, I'm off on a tangent, and this is supposed to be me featuring these guys, but I had to do a side note, because somebody's gonna see me using that and think that it's good, and it's not. Let me get back to what I was doing. Alright, I can't be bothered to do lashes today, so I just didn't put mascara on my lower lash line, only did my upper lash line. But that's the finished look. Yeah. I don't know if the coral blush was a good idea, though. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too warm. I don't know. Whatever. Would it look better without it? I didn't really have a good one. Oh, and yeah, I get messy when I do my makeup. Don't mind me. I'm gonna wash my hands after. This is from, using this. So this is like that primer for your lashes, and I don't like to contaminate it. So with mascara or with eyeliner, because like black eyeliner would get on it. So I just like put a little on the back of my hand, and then I use my mascara wand to apply it, and it kind of mixes with the mascara, and then my hand looks dirty. So forgive me for that, but that's something I do because I'm weird. Anyway, really pretty. I forget what was the name of it. I said it in the beginning. I think Enter a New Realm. or enter an old realm, something to that effect. I will add it to like the little description thing, but that's pretty much it. I think it came out nice. Ideally, I think the silver was. I wouldn't do it with the silver normally. I would probably do this gold here. I should probably do that one day and just show you the difference. But still pretty. At least I think so. It doesn't look too crazy. Alright, see you guys later. Okay, bye.